Hello and welcome to the Mindset Alchemy podcast. Today has been a particularly beautiful one. It started out with just a little bit of cloud over the sky. And then when I looked out the window, I saw in the far distance the grey of the mist. Well, let me tell you, within half an hour, it was no longer in the far distance. It was right upon us. Something that really became clear to me is how quickly we can allow things to mist up for us, how quickly we can allow things to become unclear in our life. And it's when we can acknowledge this and say, okay, so things are a little bit misty or unclear. What can I do to allow them to become clear? Where am I going? What else is possible? And where is this asking me just to stand still, assess, experience, and allow that feeling of the mist touching you, that wet, almost like caressing feeling. It's like it just surrounds you, a very light mist. I'm not talking about a heavy one where you can't see your hand in front of your face. And in life, there are degrees of mist. There are clear days. And it's when we choose to work with what we have that is so important. It's to choose to see, where can I ask a better question? What can I do about sorting this out? When I was walking in the very thick mist the other day, luckily I know the path and I could see the path in front of me. But it was really, really mystical and mysterious because normally where I can see far into the distance, houses would just appear, cars, lights would just suddenly be there. Everything's muffled. And it was almost like a feeling of, okay, life can do this. Enjoy the experience, allow the being of it in that moment, and just be aware, be more careful, and allow yourself to just go with the flow because it thins out. And once it's thinned out, you can see where you're going. I picked a beautiful card from Tosha Silver, the Tosha Silver deck that I have called Change. Don't scare yourself with the next 40 steps. All you need is that one next action. You can say to love, just show me the first step and change me into one who can take it. Now, just like the walking in the mist, change can be scary. Change can keep us stuck if we feel unsafe. And this is something I really, really work with myself, with my clients, is to say, let's drop our barriers. We are unavailable to be a castle under siege. Let's see where our boundaries are and expand them, that we stretch. We feel stretched. We may feel uncomfortable. And guess what? We may feel a little bit unsettled. All the while knowing that we're safe. Just like when I walked in the mist, I knew I was safe. I knew my way around it, and I knew what I could do if I did somehow stray off the path. It's a very wide sand road, so I knew I wasn't going to, and I knew the paths. The thing is, I still had to look out for where's the damp post where I go down onto the lower path so that I can come out on the way back. And that's what change is like, step by step, having an awareness that, yes, we may be unable to see the landmarks, and as we come closer to them, we can do this. Because as we expand our comfort zone, we allow ourselves to feel stretched, we allow ourselves to feel unsettled, we still allow ourselves to feel safe. And it's in that feeling and that experience of still being safe, knowing that we still know where we are, even though we may not quite understand where we're going, that we are able to create far, far more in our lives. So, my question to you today is, do you feel like you're in a mist? Well, reach out and let's see where I can help you. Are you aware of what your landmarks are? Do you know where you're going? Again, reach out if you'd like to know more about how I can help you to do this. Importantly as well, sit down with a piece of paper and a pen, your journal, and start journaling on it. Journal what the change looks like for you. Journal what the feeling of stuckness feels like for you. Journal what it would feel like as you work with the change. What has happened in the past as you've changed? What are you feeling right now? Is the effort of allowing that expansion more scary than staying stuck and not knowing what's going to happen the next few years if you stay where you are. Because let me tell you, you are going to change whether you like it or not. That's how life works. It's to understand, where am I changing? What am I changing? And what is reason I'm choosing to change, that allows us to move forward in a far more aligned, confident way. And people, this is part of the discipline that we apply with self-love. We become aware of, what are our thoughts? What feelings are these bringing forward? Are they from the past? Are they from fear? Are they from ego? Or are they our soul whispering to us saying, it's okay, I'm here. Just take the next step and the next step. Turn a little bit left, shift a little bit right. Allow yourself to stretch your hand out. And guess what? There's the ledge. Allow yourself to move forward with confidence as you listen to that voice within. When I work with clients, this is one of the things I help them understand, listening to the voice within, and where to apply it with confidence, courage, and an understanding that you are creating no matter what you're doing. People, let me know how this has impacted you, what makes sense for you, and come and find me on social media. Pick up that pen and journal your feelings, your thoughts, your emotions. Burn that, come back and get into gratitude. Write down, maybe you're grateful that you can walk. Maybe you're grateful that you have a bathroom. Maybe you're grateful that you have food in your fridge. Small things, be grateful for the small things, and then get into gratitude for the big things, like being able to breathe on your own, like being able to stand on your own, that you have people around you. So yes, you may be using your own effort, and yet you have companionship with it. There's so many things we can get into gratitude for. And what this does is it helps that mist to clear in a much, much more aligned way. Thank you for joining me today. Bye-bye.